Okay, I need you to listen and listen well because today I'm going to teach you how to defeat one of the most difficult bosses in Lost Ark, the slider boss. No, but seriously, for a lot of people, including myself, character looks are important. At $10 a pop for character customization change ticket, you'll want to give your character a decent look while you can for free. But on launch day, some of you might want to go fast. You might have a hype secret name you've been hoping to snag, or maybe you're full on sweating to reach 50 as fast as possible. Ain't nobody got time for sliders. That's why today I'll give you a fast rundown on what I do to make my characters, as well as dump a bunch of ready to go presets so you can just click one, make a few basic changes, and run off to the races. Unfortunately, I only have mages and assassins as that's what I play, but if you're looking for other presets, I have the solution for you. You can join Rhapsody, our support-focused Discord. One of our members, Knight, has been in there scouring Inven, aka Korean Reddit, day in and day out for the best presets around. You can find tons of links in the presets channel, and I'll be telling you how to actually use these presets at the end of the video. Okay, first let's make a character. First thing you want to do is go into the face settings and select a preset that you like. This will be the base or canvas for your character. The next thing you want to do is go over to hair and select a temporary hairstyle that doesn't block your face. That way you can actually see what you're doing. Don't worry about this as we'll change it back later. With that done, let's go into the detailed face settings. The first thing I like to do is go into the chin settings, as this will basically set your character's face shape. In Korea, we tend to go for smaller faces, which means decreasing the size and length of the chin. Of course, you can change this to your preference. Now, if you chose a face preset that you liked, most of the other settings should be pretty much good. I like to go into the eyes here to make a few adjustments. And in the eyebrow settings, you can change the angle of the eyebrows to create a more serious, angry, or innocent looking face. Next, we'll go into the hair options again. Pick a hairstyle that you actually like now, and let's move on to color. Now you can use the basic hair color, but selecting the two-tone hair option allows for more layering of colors and generally better detail. It can be hard to see where the two colors start and end, so a tip here is to select really outrageous contrasting colors like red and blue. Then I'll finish all my blending settings at the bottom, making sure that the blend looks good to me before changing the colors into ones I actually want. Note that hair color is the only place where you can actually input a color code, so you can go ahead and look on the internet for colors that you like and just put them in. Next is the eyes, and mostly it's just about adjusting the eye color for me. I don't really mess with the skin settings, but you can play around here if you want darker or lighter toned characters. Makeup is probably the hardest part for most people, guys especially, so I'll give you my advice as someone who's worked for years in the Korean cosmetics industry. Less is more. You'll see what I mean in a minute. First things first, I'll adjust the eyebrow color to match the eyes and hair. For eye makeup, it's important to select the kind of accent you want first, then the color. Don't worry if it looks stupid at first, cause we'll fix it later. Just worry about the color you want for now. I went with a darker eyeliner here with a lighter pink eyeshadow. Then I basically want to turn both sliders all the way down until they're just barely visible. This way it looks more natural. Remember, less is more. Next, we'll go over to blush. The same concept applies. Pick a bold look to get the base settings first, and then pick your color and turn the slider down to blend it. This lipstick setting here doesn't really matter. As you can see, it barely makes a difference. I'll show you the real lipstick hack in a second. If you go down to tattoos and select the third option, there's a setting for a lipped-shaped moving tattoo. This is much more colorable than the actual lipstick option. All you need to do is to move it into position, then expand the size to fill your character's lips. Then pick the color and, like before, turn the slider down until it looks natural. There's an option below for mages to pick your ears, but let's be honest, all of them suck. My next pro tip, you can hide these ears in-game by equipping any vanity item that goes into your face one slot, so don't worry too much about your ears. I just go with the standard droopy ears. All that's left then is to pick your voice, then do finishing touches and check the character's look in various lighting. you can use the backgrounds on the left. Okay, now that's a really basic tutorial on how to make a decent looking character. The slider game goes deep if you really want to spend hours on it, but that's not the point of this video. As promised, I made a bunch of presets you can use, ready to go for NA. All you need to do is download them and drag them into this folder here. If you don't have a customizing folder, you can just go ahead and make one. Note that since I made these presets on the Korean client, even though I've modified them for NA, they might not work 100% depending on the difference in presets between regions. Just make tweaks as needed. I'll briefly show the characters here, but the download pack has pictures so you can sort through the files easier. One last thing, some of the files are named with an XX1 or XX2 convention. Because you can only have 5 slots, you'll just need to rename the XX number into a number from 0 to 4. Just look at some of the other files and you'll see what I mean. Hope you have a good launch. Remember to drink plenty of fluids and get lots of rest. This has been IU, and until next time, bye you.